Hello students, now let's start our today's class. Today we are going to continue our previous class topic, which was the method of cultivation. In method of cultivation, we just studied about there are 5 different methods of rice cultivation is practiced in India. Which they are? First one is the broadcasting method or scattering. Second, the drilling method. Third, the dibbling method. Fourth, transplantation. And fifth, the Japanese method of cultivation. Today we will study about what are the advantages of the transplantation method. So before we come to know about that, we will first recall a little what the transplantation method is. The transplantation method, the name itself defining it, transplantation, transfer of the plant. In this process, the farmer first sow the seed in water for 24 hours. After that, he sow the seeds in the nursery or in the seed beds for 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, when those seeds turn into seedling, into small plants or the sapling, he uprooted it there. He take out from there and sow it into the main field. For this type of plantation or cultivation, there is plenty of sunshine, fertile soil, large number of labor, as well as abundant amount of rainfall is required. In this method, as the entire work is done by hand, a large number of manual labor required. Now, in this method, as some of the crops are there which we can't directly sow in the main field, first have to prepare the small plants of it or the seedlings, such as the vegetables. Some of the vegetables are there like cabbage, cauliflower, potatoes, chilies, brinjal. Farmer first sow the seeds of these vegetables in the nursery or in the seed beds. Once the seed turns into the seedling, farmer take out those plants or the seedlings and replant it in the main field. By doing this, he is able to select the good ones, the healthy ones, the growth of the plants whose he seems is good. He choose only those one and transplant into the main. So the process of replanting the seedling in the main field from the nursery is called as transplantation. What are the advantages of transplantation? Let's see. First one, it enables to select only healthy seedlings. What I just explained you. Here, as farmers sow the seeds in the nursery, large number of or lot of the saplings are ready there. He is able to select the healthier one whose growth he find is better in comparison to the others. So he select only the healthy plants and then he sow it in the main field. So one of the advantages there, he is able to get the high productivity or the healthy yielding. He is able to select the healthy saplings or the seedlings. Then it promotes better penetrates of roots of the soil. Here there is a transfer of the seeds roots also from one place to the another, from the nursery or the seed beds to the main field. So the roots are able to get the nutrients from one place and again it will get the nutrients from the another place of the main field. Next, it promotes better development of shoot system of plant. You have already read about the plant system, that below the ground part, the root is the roots of the plant, and above the ground is the shoot part of the plant. So not only the root gets the nutrients of one place to another, it also helps to the shoot system of the plant. The plant stems and the leaves and other parts of the plant also grow very well, as the plant is able to get the nutrients of one soil, not only of the one soil, from the other place also. The nutrients is just carried out from the soil, and then it will help in the growth of the plant. It enables to plant seedling at a right spacing. Here the farmer is able to replant the seedlings in a proper sequence as well as in equal interval, which enables him to, in the weedings, in fertilizing, in irrigation, he is able to weed out the extra plants, to take out the extra plants which grow along with the main plant. He is able to fertilize each plant individually, as well as to irrigate each plant again separately. So it is more convenient for the farmers to just grow the plants at equal interval or by giving a proper space. So these are some of the advantages of the transplantation method. Now our next topic is, what is the difference between the traditional method of farming and the modern method of farming? In traditional method of farming, there is an old age equipments are used. The pair of bullocks are used to plug the field. Whereas in the modern method of farming, the modern equipments, the scientific based, new technology based equipments are there. Here the field is plugged by the help of tractor. Tractor is used for plugging the field. And then for the later process of the stages of the cultivation, here the harvester, threshers are used for means in different process of cultivation. Next one is here in the traditional method, the inferior quality of seeds are utilized, and as a manure, cow dung is used. Whereas in the modern method, the HYV seeds are utilized. HYV seeds, high yielding variety of seeds. So it gives a high production. And in place of the manure or the cow dung, here the chemically based fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides are used. So again the difference in the inferior quality of seeds and the superior quality of seeds are used. Work done by hand. Here the entire work is done by hand. Labor itself or the farmer along with some of the laborers, entire work is done by them. So there is lot of job opportunities. Whereas in the modern method, most of the work is done by machines. Very less number of laborers are required. So the less opportunity of the job is there. More environmental friendly. Here as inferior quality of seeds are used. So and the cow dung is used as a manure. So here the less amount of water to be irrigated is required. Whereas in the modern method of farming, as the HYV seeds are used for high yielding, it requires an ample amount of water is to be irrigated there, and the quality of the seeds as well as the chemical fertilizers also absorbs a lot of water, so it is not the environmental friendly. Here in the traditional method, they completely dependent on the rainwater and sometimes tube wells are used. So these are some of the difference between the traditional method of farming and the modern method of farming. Here we have completed our